All right, hockey fans, we'd like to thank you for tuning in as your Redbirds are back in action, back-to-back nights, and this time the Redbirds will be taking on the Vianney Griffins. I'm Chris Yokish, and my partner in crime, Travis Woodman, is here. Break it down for us, Travis. What do the Redbirds have to do here tonight to be successful as opposed to last night?
Effort, and more effort, Chris. One thing in particular is you got to get your forwards, your wingers in particular, helping out the D zone a little bit more. They did a good job of covering the points last night, but they let Edwardsville control the puck way too much in their own zone. You got to work to get those pucks. Your wingers have got to come in and help out. You got to get quicker zone exits, and you got to connect on your passes. Felt like we never had the puck last night, so work on the possession game. Get yourself in a position where you can get out of the zone quickly so you don't wear yourself out on every shift. Just work the puck in the offensive zone, get to work on the forecheck, get pucks to the net.
Absolutely. Another thing I think might help tonight, Travis, is the return of Big T himself, Tyler Morelli, back in the lineup. He's going to help solidify that defense a little bit for the Redbirds, as sometimes that D got caught a little flat-footed, and Edwardsville was able to capitalize.
Well, no doubt about it. The other thing, too, is your defensemen, you don't want them exiting the offensive zone too quick. It seemed like they were going way too far back, almost an entire line. So let's say Edwardsville had the puck just inside their own blue line. Your defensemen are already back here at the red line. You definitely don't want to get caught back, but you got to put more pressure near the offensive zone on those wingers when they're trying to carry the puck out of the zone. But you're right about Morelli. He's the spark that this team needs. He's a team leader, and we've seen him bring a spark to this team many times.
We got about 38 seconds left in warm-ups. Let's go ahead and cover our sponsors real quick, Travis.
Happy to do it. We thank them and all of our sponsors for this year, but for this week, Homes by Keller, Robert Pollard, Wood River Township Supervisor, Johnson's Corner, Quality Auto Network, Bristow & Sons Auto Repair, and Clark Contracting Group.
Let's talk about Johnson's Corner for a second. You ever had that Johnson salad?
I have, many times.
Oh, my goodness. That thing is excellent. That is one of the best salads in town. And the other food is fantastic as well. But I am a salad connoisseur at times. If you can tell by looking at me, Travis, I love a good salad.
That salad's got plenty of calories to go with it, so. But Johnson's Corner, always good pizza, really good wings, great place to go.
Let's not forget our esteemed colleague up here, manning the camera, doing all the good work behind the scenes. Dangerous Derek Tall, old DDT himself.
We still haven't figured out the right nickname combination for the two brothers out there, though, his two boys. We talked about ET and AT, but I don't think you really cared for those very much, so we got to come up with something else.
It'll come to me at some point during this game, Travis. We got our announcements going on. We're getting ready to give the starting lineups for tonight. And then, of course, the national anthem. And then we're going to do that hockey, as they say. Another packed house for the Redbirds tonight, Travis.
It's great to see. They love their varsity Redbirds and their JV. JV games have been packed as well. And excellent fan support, family support. And I have a feeling they're going to see a much better hockey game here tonight. And, of course, Jason Pollard back on the microphone. He's wearing his hat tonight, so I recognize him a little better.
It's all number 55, John Schneider. Consider, it's all number 91, Nick Palmer. Dominic Nisman. Now, senior number 7, Keller Mitchell. Number 24, Jackson Oliver. Senior 87, Tyler Murphy. And defense, junior number 80, Reed Stevenson. Next year, junior number 95. The junior 29, Vianney. Number one, please rise and junior Jackson, singing of the national anthem, performed by Varsity.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's was so brightly held, and the twilight had seen their bright stars through the skies, for the rays we watched were so gallantly streaming. Their through the night, their flag was there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner for the land free and the
Boy, Chris, that was a lot prettier than Jason Pollard's rendition of the national anthem.
That was a fantastic rendition of the national anthem by Marquette senior Charlotte Lenore.
She's terrific. She does Marquette football, basketball as well, and got a beautiful voice. And
It was way better than Mikey Snipes, I can tell you that. Good Lord. He was trying to tell me in the lobby he's the best at the national anthem. I think that just got proven otherwise. But now let's get ready for some hockey. Redbirds will go with Clark at center with Jacobs on the right wing. Jackson Pollard on the left wing. Stevenson on defense, along with the returning Tyler Morelli, who was sporting quite the flow there. A lot of lettuce hanging out. And, of course, Caden Jokic in net.
well, Caden was really the bright spot for the Redbirds last night. You looked at the shot on goal totals, they seemed a lot lower than what they really were. He made some dazzling saves in that one.
Here we go, off the opening draw. Vianney will take possession first. They'll send it up the near side. Jacobs zooms in. And Pollard in there. The big mountain man himself there, Jackson Pollard, throwing it around. Oh, that goes off the skate of Morelli. Then he throws it almost on his own net. Redbirds get out of the zone, thankfully. It goes Morelli through the middle. He's pumped up. He's well rested. He'll fire one from the near side right into the chest of the Vianney netminder. He'll freeze it for a stoppage here at 13:24.
Well, Jackson Pollard gave me another key to the game, Chris. That's back checking. One thing the Redbirds really did not do very well last night. That was the best definition of a back check at the other end there by Pollard.
There we go, off the draw. Griffins get it again. Throw it up the near side, but nowhere near getting out. Jacobs tries to make a move in front. Has it poked away. Griffins take possession behind their own net. They'll send it around the boards and exit the zone. They'll dump it down in low. Morelli will chase after it. Griffins trying to center, but that's broken up by Clark. Griffins back down low as Clark was in there on him. That puck gets kicked away back into the corner. Stevenson with a nice little check. Centering effort comes off the side net in front, picked up by Morelli. Here comes Morelli. He'll dump it to Jacobs. Jacobs cuts through the middle, rips one hole just high. Tall on the ice. The junior version there, Ethan Tall. And it just slips past him at the blue line. Tall picks it back up. He'll skate in himself. Tall throws one on, turned aside with the stick. Nice hit in the corner there for Matthews as he checks into the game. As Vianney throws it around the inboards. Puck comes all the way back down to the other end. Vianney comes in, fires one. Jokic to save. Puck loose in front. Vianney regains possession, throws it to the near side. Now they'll go low with it. Dix is after it. Dix sends it up to Matthews. Puck goes high, not out. Behind the net, Dix flips it over, looking for Aiden Tall, the freshman version of the Talls. It comes down in. Dix has it again. Dix will drop it for Ethan Tall. The wall comes up. He'll cut through center ice. Boy, he's on his horse. Here comes Ethan Tall. Oh, shoots just wide. Good attempt there from Ethan Tall. Late and long with it now for the Redbirds. Up to Luke Davis. He'll go cross ice for Tony Matthews. He comes through the middle, flips one on, pad save. Puck comes to the far side. Matthews after it. He'll get to it. Trying to fight it. Still struggling as Vianney able to take it away. Can't clear. Tall keeps it in. Ethan Tall with it. He makes a nice move. He'll cut behind the net. Ethan Tall still with the puck. He'll just flip it on net. And the goaltender will smother it. Redbirds will get an offensive zone face-off with 10:41 to go in the first.
Well, keeping it simple so far, Chris. Just getting pucks to the net. Didn't see very many shots heading towards Edwardsville net last night. Good start here by the Redbirds.
That big checking line's out there now. Dunham, Steffen, and Davis. With Widman and Long on defense. Griffins trying to break in. Nice stick by Clayton Long as he's able to reach around, break that play up. Puck stuck behind the net. Long tries to get it to Steffen. It gets intercepted. Griffins walk through the middle. Widman. Oh, nice leg save there from Jokic. As the Griffins were able to power in and get a shot off. Dunham comes in. He's in hot pursuit. Tanner Dunham, I learned before the game, just takes a shot of creatine several times a day, just straight powder. Doesn't mix it with anything.
Oh, man, that's got to be a little bitter.
He says it makes him extra veiny. I don't know what that means. We've got a whistle and a high
penalty
stick.
on the play here. It looks like Steffen's going off. Hard to see there, Chris, but did see the stick come up. Just saw a little bit of a collision there, but ref thought the stick came up. That's the call.
Well, first penalty of the season goes to Joe Steffen.
It's
A high sticking call.
Bizarre last night, not a single penalty in that game. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a varsity game before.
There's Jacobs with a very vigorous back check. And then look at this, Clark all alone on the stretch pass. Clark walks in, makes one move. Oh, hits post. Oh, Clark had him beat dead to rights, and he hit the post. Griffins try to come back out. It's a Griffins power play here for the next minute 30. Behind the net, Morelli chaps at it. Clark with it. Clark, long outlet pass, gloved down by the Griffins as he was looking for Jacobs. And then we've got a whistle. And we'll get a face-off outside the zone.
Well, we've seen that a lot from those two boys, them being able to connect on those long passes like that and lofting them the way they do and nearly connected on another one. But what a chance there by Clark at the other end. He actually had a 2-on-0 with Keller Jacobs. He made a great move and just bad puck luck right there.
Off the draw, Redbirds push it down into the Griffins' end. Clark all over them here on this penalty kill. He'll go behind the net, body up a man. Still a minute to go in this power play for the Griffins as it comes around to Jacobs. Jacobs fires one, loose in front. Oh, Clark took a stab at it, couldn't get. Next shot goes a blocker save by the Griffins netminder. Behind the net, they lose the puck. Oh, Jacobs hits the post. Clark waiting. He'll dump it back down low again. 37 to go in the man advantage for Vianney. as they will pick it up, bring it out of the zone, but not very far as Pollard intercepts. He gets it into the zone. Tall with it. Tall slaps it around the inboards, and the Griffins will pick it up as Pollard gets back to help out Morelli. Griffins forget the puck. Pollard dishes to Tall. Tall at the blue line. He'll come in. Tall crawl across ice, looking backdoor for Clark. It bounces off his stick. Griffins bring it out. 2 seconds to go. Redbirds back at full strength.
Yeah, great kill there for the Redbirds.
Griffins will come in. Oh, look at Aiden Tall comes off the bench. Gets in the way of that as the Griffins were trying to enter the zone. Puck down into the corner. Morelli gets shoved. Clark will get to it, send it out. This is going to be an icing call on the Redbirds.
Well, that's a smart play there. You definitely needed a change after that penalty kill. Fantastic penalty kill there, and you actually had way more scoring chances. Vianney, not even a shot on goal in that sequence there, but a couple of posts there for the Redbirds. Only a matter of time before those are going to go in, Chris.
Aiden Tall on the draw. Gets it to Dix. Dix whips it over to Tall. Tall, cross ice for Matthews. Good move by Matthews. He'll drop it for Bohart. Tall, ball centering effort broken up by the Griffins. Tall loses his stick as it comes to the far side. Griffins can't control it. Bohart chips it back into the zone. Griffins pick it back up. They try to work their way out. Matthews again breaking up the pass. And here comes Matthews. Matthews will dump it down low. Less than 7 to go here in the first. Near side, Matthews has it. Slaps off the boards to Bohart. Bohart sends it around. Stevenson throws it at the net just wide. Dix over to get it. Oh my God, number 2 just leveled Dix. Oh, Tall gets tripped. Stevenson in the corner. Over to Dix. Vianney will touch it. And the Redbirds are going to go on their first Clark Contracting Group power play of the season. Here with 6:29 to go in the first.
Well, that's what being relentless on the puck will do for you right there. Nice job by Tall. Drew the penalty. And let's see what the Redbirds can do on the power play. They certainly did great on the penalty kill, so give these guys an extra skater. Pollard knows how to park himself right in front of that net, create the screens, and go for the big rebound. So let's see what happens here.
Clark, Jacobs, Pollard, Tall, and Morelli on the power play here for the Redbirds. Jacobs walks in, fires one, tries to go glove side, a little low, and the Vianney netminder able to grab it.
Well, Jacobs made the right decision right there. The defenseman actually lost his stick. Jacobs had some time and some room to take that puck in and get that shot off.
Clark on the draw again. Vianney will take it. They'll go off the boards and down the ice. Yogish will leave it for Tall. Tall drops it off for Jacobs. There comes Keller Jacobs. He's building up a head of steam. Jacobs. Oh, he gets tripped up. Vianney will touch the puck, and we're about to have a 5-on-3, Travis.
Yeah, minute 30 as well, so great golden opportunity here for the Redbirds. And like I said, some bad puck luck so far on these posts, but only a matter of time before one of these boys are going to light the lamp here.
Clark, Jacobs, and Aiden Tall checking in for Pollard with Morelli and Ethan Tall on defense. Comes right to Tall. He drops it back to his brother. And Ethan Tall rips one into the glove of the Vianney goaltender. Good setup there by the Tall brothers.
Tall, those two know where each other's at. Good drop pass there, but in that instance, trying to go low, trying to get a big rebound off that pad.
Off the draw. Ethan Tall keeps it in up top. They'll come down low. Through the middle. Vianney gets to it. They can't clear. Picked up by Aiden Tall. He'll go cross ice for Caden Clark. His shot stopped by the defense. They can't clear. Clark with it again. Gets tangled up with Tall. Ethan Tall dances around. He'll drop it back for Clark. Clark Adenthal. He'll go over to Jacobs. Jacobs fires one. He just missed by about 10 feet. Clark with it. Oh, that comes through the middle. Jacobs picks up the loose puck. He'll circle through, cuts through, gets a little hook job, fires one. Oh, that goes just wide. Clark with it. Cross ice. Big slapper from Jacobs right on. And a save by the Vianney netminder.
Now, that's good puck movement there for the Redbirds, but you got to hand it to Vianney. They're not giving the Redbirds very much right there in the danger zone. Redbirds got plenty of time on this 5-on-3. Just be patient. Wait for the right opportunity. Find your opening.
34 seconds left in that 5-on-3. Puck comes up top. Oh, it slips past Adenthal. Redbirds going to have to reset. Adenthal across the blue line. Into the zone. He looks back door. Oh, off the stick of his brother Aiden. Puck comes up top. Clark with it. He makes one move. Another. Fires it into the nether regions of the Vianney player. And it comes out of the zone as the puck's rolling. Jacobs picks it up. 7 seconds left in the 5-on-3. And we'll have about 30 seconds of a power play here for the Redbirds. Clark across the blue line. Clark moves around front. Oh, that just missed as he tried to tuck it in the far side. It rolled to the near post and almost in. Adenthal with it now. He'll circle around back up top, fires one in. Saved, loose puck. That's denied. Morelli back up to Tall. Tall fires one in, and that's stopped by the Vianney netminder. 4:03 to go here in the first. Just 5 seconds left in the power play for the Redbirds.
Well, good kill here for Vianney on that 5-on-3, but the Redbirds getting pucks in the net already with 12 shots on goal. Just keep them coming. They almost had a big did have a big rebound opportunity in there, and we haven't seen the Vianney goaltender give up a whole lot of rebounds so far.
The shots have been elevated so far here, Travis. And the Vianney netminder's doing a good job of corralling those. Clark up top for Widman. Widman cross ice for Long. Long's got a good shot from the point. And right into the breadbasket again of the Vianney goaltender.
Well, it's like you said, everything's been high. Try going low on that goaltender. That's how you're going to get the big rebounds off the pad.
Vianney back at full strength. Redbirds will send out Dunham with Davis and Thompson. Landon Thompson does not really fit into that checking line, but he's going to be a good skill player on it as Widman rides the back of the Vianney player. He still gets a shot in on Jokic. Puck comes to the near side. Davis flips it. Caught by the Vianney player. He'll skate with it for a little while before he puts it back on the ice. Vianney right in front. Knocked out there by Davis. Good work from Luke Davis as the puck comes down all the way back to the Vianney end. They have to regroup. They'll send it to the far side as they're circling around. Back to the neutral zone. Vianney across the blue line. Fires one on, and Jokic still awake down there, Travis. He'll catch that one for a stoppage at 3:12.
Well, he hadn't seen much in the last several minutes there, but good job by the Redbirds. No traffic in front of Jokic.
Off the draw, comes up top. Griffin's still with it. Bouncing puck goes just wide. Griffin's thrown off the side of Jokic. He'll come to the near boards. Griffin's still with possession. They go for the one-timer. That's broken up by Thompson. That shot right in front. Oh, loose puck picked up by Widman.
what a hit by Dunham behind the play, Chris. Wow. Over here on this side of the ice.
Thompson in pursuit. Vianney gets to it first, and then their pass misses everybody. It's a foot race. Widman after it. He'll get to it. Throw it up the boards. Pass Bohart. Pass Vianney defenses. They weren't expecting the puck. They'll pick it up. Throw the length of the ice. Widman back to gather it up. Oh, he loses the handle. Vianney with it. Behind the net, the Griffins going to walk in front. Widman slides in. Vianney tries the other side. No dice. They'll throw it back up to the blue line. Puck down low again. Griffin's threatening. Right in front. Shot. Jokic, a save. Oh, baby. Hayden Jokic practicing a little varsity here in the first as Vianney had a great opportunity there.
Yeah, that was by far the best opportunity for Vianney so far in this first period. What a save by Jokic. Was there to see it all the way, sprawled out, made a great save.
Redbirds get a line change in, as well as a penalty, as Matthews is in the box.
See what he did.
I didn't see it either, but Matthews in the box. It's a power play for Vianney. That didn't bode well for them last time. As here we go again, Redbirds penalty kill. Applying more pressure, ref in the way there. Oh, Dix gets manhandled to the ground. No call, but he gets right back up. You can beat Dix all you want. He's still going to keep rising as it comes over to the far side. Jacobs dumps it in. And the Griffins will bring it back to center ice. And there's Dix again. He'll flip it down the ice.
Another penalty behind the play here, Chris.
Jacobs is going to go off here. The Griffins will bring it up. They'll dump it on net. Jokic makes the save, and there's the whistle.
Well, both teams with lengthy 5-on-3s in this first period. Now Vianney will get a look for about 1:05, and just not a very good decision on that play. But at the other end, Dix absolutely got mauled, and no call on that one after the call against Tony Matthews.
All right, 5-on-3 for 1:05. See what the Redbirds can do here as the puck comes down in the corner. Morelli. Griffin's thrown off the side of the net in front. Jokic save. Another shot. Jokic sprawls out, makes another save as it comes into the corner. Clark after. Tall throws his way. Good Lord. Ethan Tall's been eating his Wheaties as the Griffins fire one on. Jokic turns that aside. Griffins up top. They'll throw it to the other point. Comes in, fires one. That goes wide as it hits a body in front. Good God! Ethan Tall's a man possessed. And the one-timer goes wide by the Griffins. Puck comes in front. Griffins trying to get a shot off. They'll flip it high over the net. Tall slaps it around the boards. Griffins can't keep it in. Clark after. Here comes Clark. He gets muscled up. Clark comes in, rips one. Oh, he hits post again. Good God. On the 5-on-3, Clark hits post. Here come the Griffins. Tries to dance around Morelli. Redbirds get a player back. Another big hit in the corner. And Morelli and the Vianney player have a little fisticuffs. A little shoving shove. So they will probably both be in the box to start the second period as it's the officials going over to let them know. Wow. Action-packed first period,
No doubt
Travis.
about it. And a much better period for the Redbirds. They did everything but score in that period. 3 bars and a couple of other really good chances. And again, on the 3-on-5 for the Redbirds, Clark with a great chance. Just hits that infamous right post. But overall, much better effort here that first period. Vianney had a few shots on goal toward the end of the period. Jokic had to be very good. And the game's getting pretty chippy. A lot of good hard hits out there. And Tall was on a mission there at the end of that third period.
Yeah, I don't know. We need to talk to his dad because I don't know what he's been feeding Ethan Tall. But good Lord, Tall got a little, oh, maybe his underwear is too tight. I'm not sure, but he was hitting anything that moved out there. And it's been a much more physical game from the Redbirds tonight than we saw last night.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Just better all-around effort, Chris, top to bottom. Every one of the lines contributing. Good puck movement, especially on that 5-on-3. Redbirds just couldn't find the opening they were looking for. A lot of the shots were heading right to the chest of the goalie. But things are bound to turn around. You cannot give Jacobs and Clark that many chances and them not score. They're bound to light the lamp before long here.
Here we go to start the second. It's going to be Johnson. on the penalty kill with Aiden Tall, Stevenson, and Long. About 45 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Morelli will be in the box for a little bit. This puck comes up top. Vianney off the glass. Griffins trying to gain possession. They'll cut in front. Fire one, pad save, Jokic. Johnson can't corral it. Griffins maintain possession. They'll fire one wide. Over to the far side. Long's going to body him up. Griffins try to center. Goes all the way through. They'll keep possession. 10 seconds left in the man advantage. Griffins up top. They'll try the corner. He's shoved there. And then a centering effort goes through everybody. Long gets there first. Round the boards. Redbirds back at full strength. That shot, Jokic able to freeze that against the side of the net. 13 minutes to go here in the first.
Well, good kill there by the Redbirds. A 5-on-3 for a minute 5, and not much doing for Vianney at all. As a matter of fact, the Redbirds once again had the best chance shorthanded. This time 2 men short.
On the draw. Puck comes right in front of the net. Cleared out of there quickly by Widman. Bouncing puck. Griffins keep it in the zone. Widman around the boards again for Aiden Tall. And he finds Ethan Tall. And he'll break out down in and fires one. Oh, pad save. Bohart sends it over to the side. Griffins will bring it back out. Griffins down in. Center. Oh, it deflects off Widman right on Jokic. Deflects it out of there as it comes back to center ice. Here comes Johnson. Johnson across the blue line. Widman able to keep it in. No. A whistle. Offsides here on the Redbirds.
Boy, it looked like that one stayed in the zone. That was right there at the line. Kind of a late whistle. I think he was listening to the crowd on that one.
Yeah, it was
close.
It looked like it might. I saw some white there, Travis. But they don't get them all, so you never know. Dunham on the draw. Griffins take it. Force it down in, but Tall gets to it first. Tall. Nice spinorama move by Tall. Finds Steffen. Bounces off his stick. He'll leave it for Dunham. Dunham tries to throw it in the middle. Griffins bring it back the other way. Here come the Griffins in. They'll fire one on. Glove save Jokic. And we'll have another face-off with 11:53 to go here in a second.
Well, Jokic, when he sees pucks like that, he's going to make that save all day. But again, some pretty good forecheck there by the Redbirds at the other end.
On the draw. Comes back to Tall. Ethan Tall brings it through the middle. Across the blue line. Tall sends it behind the net. Picked up by Thompson. Up top for Widman. Widman looking for Thompson. Thompson makes one move. Puck gets tangled up in a Griffins player's skate. And they'll send it down the ice. No icing on this one. Throw it right in front. Oh, cleared out of there by Widman. Loose puck. Dunham sends it up the boards, but right to a Griffins player. Oh, and then Tall lays a hit, but the Griffins come in. Blocker save Jokic. Behind the net, Griffins have it. Try to cut in front. That shot goes wide. Thompson after it. Oh, good God, Thompson. He's hit people that's centered right to Vianney. Save Jokic. Another big-time opportunity for the Griffins off a turnover. Redbirds trying to get a change. Here come the Griffins. They're going to break in, fire one. That misses and goes out of play. 10:35 to go here in the second.
Well, Redbirds can finally get that wholesale change they were looking for, but good effort there by the Redbird defenseman. And a couple of good forechecking opportunities there for the Redbirds, but still just haven't found the infamous goal yet here this year, Chris.
It's one of those things where once you kind of like breaking the seal, Travis. Once you get that first one, I think the floodgates are going to open.
Floodgates open. They
Here
just
comes
keep on
Long
coming.
up the far side. Vianney able to keep it in. Poked away by Clark. Here comes Clark. Got Jacobs trailing. Clark gets taken down. Vianney sends it out. He's going to try to break up the near side. Cuts through the middle, poked away by Jacobs. Vianney regains it, throws it back door. Jokic sprawls out and makes another big save as Vianney was trying to put one in the back door.
Well, the high danger scoring chances have definitely gone up for Vianney here since about midway through that first period. Redbirds have done a good job up to that point, but now a little bit careless in front of their own net.
Off the draw, Clark wins it back to Stevenson. He can't clear. That shot doesn't make it through traffic as Clark will get it behind the net. He'll go high off the glass. Oh, just over the stick of Jacobs. Icing call on the Redbirds. 9:49 left in the second.
Well, Clark and Jacobs both have had their chances in this game, but they still haven't found that chemistry that they had all last season. And again, it's only a matter of time before they do.
Face off into the corner. Stevenson up the boards, not out. Vianney rattles it around the end boards. They'll send it back the other way. Pollard after it, couldn't get to it. Vianney keeps it in. Clark now in the corner. Puck comes back to the other side. Jacobs tries to make a move. Hits the Vianney player. Puck comes back to Long. He'll get it to Clark. Clark off the boards for Jacobs. Here comes Jacobs in. Oh, back check from Vianney. Oh, Jacobs centers. Nobody home, and it comes back to center ice. Morelli with it. And the Redbirds are going to get called for too many men on the ice.
Well, no penalties last night, and now a bunch of them here in this game so far. And Redbirds have done a good job on the penalty kill, but now you've got your two best penalty killers on the bench after a long shift. Actually, no, Clark's still on the ice.
Off the draw. Vianney wins it. Throws it to the other point. Then they'll send it behind the net. Morelli there for the Redbirds. He gets tangled up. Vianney with it. Throw it in the middle. Rips one high and wide. Clark gets to the loose puck. Here comes Clark up the near side. Clark racing in. Oh, broken up by Vianney. They'll send it back out. Dix whips it down in there. Vianney behind their own net now. They'll try to reset. The near side. Back to the wing as Vianney comes across the blue line. Fires one glove save, Jokic. And he'll stop it with 1:20 left in the power play. 8:31 to go here in the second.
Well, Jokic seeing those pucks so well. Great positioning right there. Made that save look easy.
Off the draw again. Referee, nice job of stopping that one as Griffins get a shot off and Jokic deflects that into the netting.
Well, puck was finding its way to the net. Nice little stick save there by Jokic.
On their side, the Griffins get possession. They'll throw it back out up top. Back down to the corner. Griffins trying to set up, trying to get a shot off. So far, Redbirds have had the holes filled. Comes back up top. Griffins with it again. They'll send it to the middle. Fire one on, and Jokic makes another save. 46 seconds to go in the man advantage for Vianney.
Well, shots on goal have definitely been in favor of Vianney here. Like I said, since about midway through that first period, Redbirds were out shooting Vianney 12-3 at one point in this game. Now 16-14 in favor of the Griffins.
Redbirds win the draw. Tall off the boards, and we're off to the races. Here comes Jacobs. Jacobs in. Goes backhand. Pops shot. Baby! You knew it was coming. A short-handed goal here from the Redbirds. And they have gotten off the schneid, Travis. It's a 1-0 alt lead. Thanks to the hands of the Redbirds' all-time goal-scoring leader, Keller Jacobs.
Well, he adds to it, and just like you said, the seal has been broken. What a play there by Clark. It's starting to the defensive zone, and Jacobs always gets that good read, got the jump, winning all alone with that great speed. What a move he made going to his backhand to bury that puck.
We still got 38 seconds to go in the power play for the Griffins as the draw comes back to Tall. Tall sends it down in. Griffins trying to regroup. They'll come out from behind the net. Long pass, stopped by Long. He keeps it in. Gets it down to Johnson. Johnson right in front of Morelli. Oh! That's Matthews, I'm sorry. And that was a big pad save by the Griffin goaltender as Tall gets it. He'll send it to Long. Long makes a move around, and then he'll dump it down in. Matthews along the far side.
Good kill there by the Redbirds to get the shorty, but not very many opportunities on that power play for Vianney.
Tall dumps it down in. Griffin send it right back out. And they'll wave off the ice. Why not? I mean, nobody touched it. Tall with the puck. And sends it back to neutral zone. Griffin's with it. They'll go to the near boards. Met there by Long. And we've got a whistle.
And offside, looks like there.
Offsides on the Griffins. 6:40 to go here in the second. Redbirds lead at 1-0.
Well, huge getting that first goal. It eluded them in the last game, and you weren't going to keep this team shut out for very long.
Face off just outside the Redbird zone. It'll be Johnson. On the draw to Matthews. Matthews sends it over for Thompson. Thompson has it batted away. Dix will pick it up. Dix looking for Matthews. Morelli battling along the near side. Matthews comes to assist. Puck on edge. Will roll away. Griffins trying to walk in front. Tries to make a move. Loose puck. Redbirds have it. And they'll break out. Here comes, that's Morelli. Morelli tries to make a move. He'll dump it off to Thompson. Thompson circles around. Throws it in the middle. Oh, Griffins break up the one-timer. Thompson's going to go off for a trip.
You got to be kidding me.
I don't know about the one official, but the guy that's calling the penalty right now, Travis, same official from last night that didn't call a thing, is calling everything here tonight.
Well, no doubt about it. My goodness. He must have got crap for last night's game or something, Chris, because it's the opposite tonight. Thompson, right there, was in the middle of a collision. I can't believe they call a trip on him.
Well, another short-handed effort here from the Redbirds. As Ethan Tall picks it up. Oh, just over Clark's stick. Clark will chase after it. Vianney comes out of their own zone. They breach the Redbird in. He'll go all the way behind the net. Try to center it. Tall breaks that up. It comes to Clark. Clark, oh, looking for Jacobs. He has him. Here comes Jacobs. All alone, Jacobs. He'll go forehand. He'll score. Oh, he scored. Oh, baby. Another short-handed goal for Keller Jacobs. And I think the deke on the goaltender was, he was thinking Keller was going to go to the backhand again, and Keller Jacobs goes forehand this time, slides it around the pad, and it's 2-0 Redbird.
Well, that's great hands right there. I think these boys like that extra space out there on the ice, 5-on-4, Chris. Once again, excellent outlet. I believe Tall made that pass, and Jacobs just an outstanding move there.
Puck bouncing around. Vianney will work their way in. Shoot one just wide. Centered in front, broken up by Clark. Vianney shoots from the point, and Jokic is there. And he'll snag that one up for a stoppage. 5:06 to go in the second. 1:09 left to go in the power play for the Griffins. And the Redbirds have 2 shorthanded goals already.
Yeah, Jacobs just 2 fantastic moves, and once again, the seal has been broken.
Griffins point to point. He'll pitch in. That hits the leg of Stefan. Come right in front. Clark pokes it out of there. He'll send it around the boards. Stefan. Oh, he takes a forearm to the face. The refs don't want to call that one. And back out comes Ethan Tall. Tall into the zone. Tall still with it. Throws it through the middle. Oh, comes out off the stick of Widman. 35 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Griffins as the puck comes back into their zone. They work it out. Here comes Vianney on a 2-on-1. They'll come in, fire. Jokic to save. Widman clears out there, right back to the Griffins. And then Jokic will glove that one. 4:14 to go. 18 seconds left on the power play.
Well, Widman did what you're supposed to do there, is play the pass, and nice job to clear that rebound away at the end of a shift on that 2-on-1. And penalty feels like it's been going on forever, Chris.
Well, that's because we've been in the box the whole period, Travis.
Yeah.
Clark off the draw, then sent down the ice. Clark after it. He'll get there. Looking to come in front. He gets tied up by the Griffins, and they'll get back to center ice. Griffins into the zone. Redbirds back at full strength. A line pass through the middle, nobody home, and Clark picks up the loose puck. Here comes Clark. Clark into the zone. Oh, tries to cut through. Gets bodied up. The puck trickles on net, and it's covered for a stoppage here. 3:41 to go in the second.
Well, that's Clark's signature, trying to skate through people like that, and just unable to thread the needle on that play. But once again, another good kill here by the Redbirds.
We've done them on the draw for the Redbirds. Griffins get it right off the face-off. They'll try to skate it down in, and we'll get a whistle. It's be offsides here on Vianney.
Well, huge, the Redbirds getting the goals because Vianney was buzzing there for a while, Chris. Jokic was your best player on the ice for about a period and a half there, and all of a sudden the Redbirds get the 2 shorthanded goals, and what a changing of the guard we've had here in this period.
Stevenson with the puck. He'll go off the boards. Not out. And then, Reed Stevenson with a pelvic thrust check there along the near side. That puck comes all the way down on net. Vianney sends it all the way back the other way. This will be icing on the Griffins. 3:08 to go in the second. Redbirds up 2-0.
Well, let's see what the Redbirds can do full strength here for a change, Chris.
Dunham taking the draw. He's got Davis and Johnson on with him. And the Griffins win it. They force it back down to the other end. Stevenson behind the net. Dunham comes to help out. He'll pick up the loose puck off the boards. Looking for Johnson. Vianney intercepts, throws at the net, but Long is there to thwart that effort as he'll come around the end boards. He'll come back the other way. Clayton Long likes to skate. Comes up the near side. Long still with it. He's building up steam. Here comes Long. Long fires one and stuck in the armpit of the Vianney netminder for a stoppage at the 2:29 point of the second.
Well, good job there by Long. Good awareness. Just saw himself gain himself some real estate after making a good move in his own corner. Came back the other way, had this entire lane all the way up the ice, and nearly put one in short side right there.
Tall on the draw. Into the corner. Matthews in pursuit. Griffins have possession. They'll get it back to center ice, but right to Bohart. Bohart chips it down in. Tall after. Puck rattles around the boards. Oh, they slip it past Morelli. Griffins come in 3-on-1. Oh, back door, they can't get the shot off. Griffins try to throw it in the middle, but Aiden Tall breaks that up. Griffins still have it. He'll walk in, and then Bohart gets a stick on that shot. Griffins behind the Redbird goal. Come out to the side, fire one. Jokic is there. Rebound, another save, Jokic, as he sprawls out in the corner. Tall picks it up. Tall will flip it up ahead. Matthews, he finds Bohart. Bohart makes a move. Puck slips away from him. He'll throw it back up top. It's right to the Griffins. Oh, and he loses an edge. The Griffins had a 3-on-2 going there. Oh, my God!
Dix gave him the shaft on that one, Chris. What a hit.
Good Lord. Dix really got in there deep and upended him. As the puck comes back to center ice, good Lord. Tall. Trying to dance around the blue line. He loses it. And here comes a break for Vianney. Redbirds trying to get back. Tied up. Good work on the back check by Ethan. The wall. Tall. As he broke that up. Bohart along the far boards gets it out. To Matthews to Tall. Aiden Tall comes in. He'll fire one high. Maybe it was just a pass to his brother. He's poking at it. 30 seconds to go in the period. Oh, Vianney trying to cherry pick, but Morelli picks up on it and breaks it up. Gets it to Tall. Ethan Tall. He'll dance in, fire one into the chest of the Vianney netminder, who then sticks his stick out as Aiden Tall was a good 4 feet in front of him. Not even close to him, and just tried to trip up Aiden Tall. Unsuccessfully, I might add.
Well, both goaltenders have been solid here tonight, Chris, and Vianney goaltenders been very good other than the two by Keller Jacobs tonight.
And the 6 post we've hit.
And the 6 post.
As it comes behind the net, Pollard into the corner. Up top for Tall. That hits a Vianney player skate. They'll get possession. 6 seconds to go. Tall pokes it away. It comes to Clark. 2 seconds. He'll just whip it around the board, stay in the period. Good period from the Redbirds. 2 shorthanded goals. And after 2, it's 2-0 Alton.
Well, how the tides turned there, Chris. Vianney really controlled most of that second period until Jacobs able to get that first shorthanded goal. And what a move he made going in on the breakaway. Deked the goalie out of his pads. Goes top shelf on the backhand. Not an easy thing to do. Then at the other end, the goalie's expecting backhand. He goes to the forehand, stuffs it in. And penalty killing has been the key tonight for the Redbirds.
Absolutely, as they've been in the box quite a bit.
And not to mention your goalie was absolutely spectacular in that second period, Chris. Vianney came on strong. If you remember, going into that second period, Redbirds were dominating the shot category. Now you're about even, and Jokic, those were not easy saves he was making down there. A few of them were sprawling saves on deflections. Got the pad out, just had a very good period. Good time to mention our sponsors once again. Homes by Keller, Robert Pollard, Wood River Township Supervisor, Johnson's Corner, Quality Auto Network, Bristow & Sons Auto Repair, and Clark Contracting Group. And once again, we thank them and all of our sponsors for this year.
Here we go. We're getting ready to start the third.
Well, I'm sure what a relief for these Redbirds getting on the board after getting shut out by Edwardsville last night. They could not find any luck whatsoever in that first period and finally broke things open.
Here we go as the puck comes into the Redbird end. Ethan Tall with it. He'll make a move. Has it poked away by the Griffins player. He'll dump it down in. Widman after. He'll poke it to Clark. Clark. Oh, Clark misses the glass by about 10 feet, and we'll have a face-off coming up.
I think he was aiming for the team that's hopping around out there in warm-ups.
Clark on the draw, comes to the far side. Griffins will knock it back down behind the net. They have possession. They try to center, whip on that attempt. Puck comes to Tall to Jacobs. Jacobs tries to flip it for Clark. Ball down by the Griffins. I guess somebody hit it with a stick. That shot on Jokic. Freezes that one. 13-19 to go here in the third. Puck comes in the middle. Pollard to Jacobs. Here comes Jacobson. He'll flip one for Clark. Oh, batted away by the Vianney netminder. Centering Everett off the stick of Pollard. Jacobs will pick it up. Back behind the net, Clark. Sends it back to Jacobs. Jacobs rips one right on. And a save by the Vianney netminder.
Well, not a bad move right there by Jacobs, hoping to get a big rebound, but Vianney's done a heck of a job controlling the rebound so far in this game.
Clark on the draw. Up top to Stevenson. Stevenson with a slapper. Rebound. Clark picks up, wrap around. Oh, stopped. That puck's still loose. You would think the ref at about 6'8" would have saw that. But he'll blow her dead.
That's what you want to do right there, Chris. Good, hard, low shot coming from the point from Stevenson. Got all the way to the goal. Big, juicy rebound in front.
Off the draw, comes in the middle. Oh, off the stick of Pollard. Griffins will get it back to neutral ice. And they'll dump it down in long after it. They'll send it around the boards for Jacobs. Jacobs gets it out of the zone. Vianney will pick up the loose puck. Griffins at center ice. They'll dump it down into the corner. Stevenson flaps it off the boards. He finds Clark. Clark's got some real estate. He'll skate it up, hand it off to Jacobs. Jacobs in the middle. Oh, his shot deflects high into the netting for a stoppage here. 12:15 to go. Third period. Redbirds lead it 2-0.
Well, Jacobs and Clark starting to find each other out there on the ice, toward the middle of the ice. And good opportunity there by Jacobs. Good stick by Vianney, but it was only a matter of time, like I said earlier, Chris, that those two were going to find it. They're starting to find their rhythm right now.
It'll be Dunham on the draw. Wins it to Thompson. Thompson back to Morelli. Morelli kicks it into this, keeps it in the zone. Then Vianney lifts it high and out. Dix back for it. Dix sends it up the side. Referee nice enough to stop it for Thompson as he'll dump it down in. Griffin's still with it. Davis breaks it up along the far side. Griffins can't clear. Davis keeps it in again. Finally, the puck will exit the zone. Dunham lines him up, gets a little hit in there as Morelli gets mauled by two Griffins. They'll walk in, fire one, and I think that hit the post. Sounded weird. I don't know if that
hit
was
stick
might
before
have been
that.
stick.
I think Jokic got a stick on that one.
And it goes high into the rafters. Dunham trying to take the face off from the wrong side of the circle there. He gets squared away as the Griffins win the draw. That shot blocked by Davis. Good work here from Luke Davis on this shift. As here comes Tanner Dunham. Dunham, he rips one and scores! Oh, baby! Tanner freaking Dunham! With a mean old wrister. And it skips off the Vianney netminder it in. It's 3-0 Redbirds.
Oh, what a shot by Dunham right there. Absolute ripper. And what a job right there. He had Thompson kind of as a decoy, gave himself just right enough room, and right from the circle absolutely buries it. That's a big goal there for the Redbirds.
Good Lord. That is a creatine-powered goal there. That is giving the Redbirds a 3-0 lead.
Well, getting scoring from those lines, Chris, is huge for this team.
Widman up the far side. Vianney keeps it in. Tall after. Tall puts on the brakes. Goes high off the glass. And his brother Aiden will knock it into the bench. Easy to tell the Tall brothers apart. Ethan is left-handed, Aiden is right-handed. One wears 25, one wears 3. That's all you need to know.
One's a little taller than the other two.
Not from my vantage point, Travis. They look about the same size to me. Griffins win the draw, but it's poked at there by Ethan Tall. You can tell that's Ethan by the left-handed stick. He'll go off the glass. Oh, a jump there by the Vianney Griffins. Walks in, shoots, and scores.
Well, just some bad bounces, bad puck luck right there. And Griffins end up with the puck right there at the circle, bring it right in the slot. Not a lot Jokic could have done on that one.
Redbirds caught standing flat-footed as Vianney player jumps high in the air, gloves it down, skates a few steps, throws it to himself, and shoots it in.
Well, right there, if you is Widman the defenseman, you got to come up and pressure that forward. He had way too much room to take that shot. Not only that, created a screen in front of Jokic.
There we go off the draw, long off the glass, down in. That's going to be an icing call on the Redbirds. 10:32 to go in the third. It's not over yet. You got to keep playing here.
Well, how big's that goal by Dunham at this point? Fantastic shot. Gave the Redbirds that 3-goal lead. Like I said, that was a big goal in this game.
Clark will take the draw for the Redbirds. Right off the draw, they shoot it right on. Jokic makes the save.
Almost as if he saw that one coming, had that glove up and ready.
We'll do it over again. Clark wins it, and the Redbirds clear it down the ice. Pollard after it. Right to Clark. Clark walks in. Oh, poked away at the last second as he tried to cut in front. Long at center ice now. He'll go off the boards. Clark has it poked away. Pollard with it. He throws it behind Stevenson. Stevenson just has to slap it out of the zone. Then Jacobs knocks it out of the Redbird end. 10 minutes to go in this one. Vianney throws down. Oh, my. That was right in front of us. Pollard throws a big hit, and it sounded nasty as puck comes to Clark. Clark throws across ice for Jacobs. Jacobs, he puts on the brakes. Oh, my God. Then flips it back to Clark. Clark. Oh, his attempt gets denied by the Vianney defense. And right in front, Jacobs scores. Oh, baby. What a shot. Clark, a no-look dish. That pass had to be coming 98 miles an hour.
Yeah, my
right
goodness.
to Keller Jacobs, and he buries it.
How Jacobs was able to collect that puck. One time it was such precision right through the wickets. What a pass by Clark behind the net. That play all started. Jacobs was way ahead, up in the play, had to put on the brakes. Got it to Clark. Clark doing great work behind the net. What a pass in front of Jacobs.
Off the draw, Griffins win it. They send it back to center ice. Down to Morelli. Morelli to Davis. He'll chip it over, but the Griffins send it right back down in. Morelli with it. He rips it around the glass. Not out. And Dunham with another big hit as that puck goes sailing into the net. 9:03 to go in this one.
Well, 3 goals by Keller Jacobs, 3 assists by Caden Clark, and those two boys, like I said, finding their rhythm. Got that goal later in the second period. Floodgates open, and Redbirds getting on the board 4 times here tonight.
It'll be Dunham on the draw. He'll win it to Dix. Dix pounds it up to Dunham. Dunham cutting through the middle. Dunham centering. looking for Stefan. Broken up by the Griffin defense. Dixon, they're going to call him.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That was a ticky-tack call.
Clearly going for the puck on that one.
Wow. Stefan,
Calling for tripping.
they called him for tripping. The Vianney player never even fell,
Oh, I didn't see anyone
nor
fall
did he
down.
lose his stride at all.
That was a hockey hit right there by Stefan.
Wow.
Bad break here for the Redbirds, but
Well,
they've been stellar on the penalty kill.
Redbirds back on the penalty kill. They've scored 2 shorthanded here. Let's go for the shorthanded, Hattie.
Why not?
As it comes up top, Griffin's with it. Right in the middle. Oh, Dix! My God! Dix was all over the place there. With a spin around block. Griffin's keep it in the zone. Center back door, missed the net. Griffins keep it. Up to the point, fire one on, save Jokic. Dick swipes at it, gets it to Clark. Clark out of the zone. Griffins bring it right back in.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely offside. I don't know why the defenseman's complaining right there. Winger was way in over the line, so Redbirds catch a break there.
8:09 to go in the third, minute 23 left, and the man advantage for the Griffins. Redbirds have been outshot in this one, but they lead it 4-1. Redbirds win the draw, send it down the ice. Griffins pick it up, and they'll breach back into the zone. Throw it into the corner. Tall there for the Redbirds. They'll go off the boards for Clark. Clark gets it out of the zone. Griffins get the puck back. They'll come in. That's offsides by about 3 feet. We'll have a stoppage here. Still minute 2 to go in this penalty kill, Travis.
Well, once again, Vianney doing some of the work for the Redbirds, being offsides here. A couple of inopportune times as well.
Vianney wins the draw. They'll send it down in. Tall after it. Tall whips it around the boards. Griffins are there. They try to set up in the middle, but that's broken up by Widman. Widman, far side for Jacobs. Jacobs clears the zone. Clark steals the puck. Oh, he has it poked away. Tall breaks it back up. Griffins have it. They try to regroup in their own end, but Pollard's down there causing havoc. Poked away. Griffins will have it. As they try to work back into the Alton zone. They do. Dump it in the middle. Watch the back door. Throw it in the middle, but it's right to Ethan Tall. And Tall tries to flip it out. Glove down again by the Griffins. Over to the far side. Right in front. They go back door. Oh, baby! Jokic sprawls out. Gets a pad on that one. On the near boards now. Tall. He'll flip it down in. Redbirds back at full strength.
Another very good penalty kill, but what a save by Jokic. Best chance of that power play by far on any power play. Outstanding save with that pad.
That'll be an icing here on the Griffins. Puck will come down this other end. My God, look at the snowdrift at the side of the net of the Vianney goaltender. He has built that up all game. Try to keep you from throwing it in front of the net from behind. Surprised they haven't dispersed that at all as it comes back to the neutral zone. Long throws it right to the Griffins. Oh, he gets over there and makes up for it as he breaks up the effort in front. Here comes Aiden Tall. Aiden Tall drops it for Johnson. Johnson fires one pad save. Griffins with it along the near side. They'll bring it back up. Here come the Griffins. Center right in front. Oh, that shot doesn't make it through the traffic. Puck comes right to Matthews. Here comes Matthews. He's got Tall. Matthews loses the handle. Griffins back the other way. They got a 3-on-2 here, but that's broken up by Reed Stevenson. He takes a big hit for the effort, too. Griffins pick it up. Stolen by Thompson, or Johnson. rather. Matthews. He's working behind the net. He's taking on 3 Griffins back there. Griffins clear the zone. Nobody wanted the puck. My God. Calamity out there. Finally, the Griffins on a change, get the puck, break into the zone. Fire one, blocker save, Jokic. Matthews loses the puck in his skates. He'll turn, dump it down in.
Yeah, needed a change bad right there. That was a good time to get off the ice, and either way, get a stoppage in play. But good work by the 2 freshmen, Tall and Matthews, on that last shift, but got cut on the ice for a long time right there. And yeah, looks like
Oh, we
got
got
problems
some
with boards and glass over there.
Glass possibly dislodged slightly. That was on that hit Stevenson took right there. The Bethalto coaches are over there. They're trying to repair that.
Well, going back to that earlier power play for Vianney, you talk about a critical save that Jokic made, able to get that toe out, and just all the way spread eagle. Just made an outstanding save on that. He's made several great saves in this game.
Doing a little glass maintenance there. Hey, big props
There
to
we
the
go.
Bethalto coaching staff as they're able to come onto the ice and repair that glass.
Well, quick what's on tap. Another tough test for the Redbirds on Thursday night as we keep this week going.